Some duke or other with a name like a boot said never explain, never apologize. They should write that over the gates at Wormwood Scrubs. Am I right? But the way things were looking for yours truly, me with the snappy hat, they were about to write it on my gravestone.
Latch on to the affirmative. Don't mess with Mr. In-Between.
Immediately after The Singing Detective, Arena devoted a whole program to a retrospective interview with Potter.
Down to the minimum.
The intention had been to talk specifically about the whole course of his work. But once again, the area of discussion expanded. For most of Potter's career, there'd been no Channel 4. For some of it, not even BBC Two, let alone the infant satellite TV that was beginning to appear. As he spoke, it became clear that Potter had been intuiting the development of interests that would challenge and eventually undermine that dream he had of television as a viable collective experience dedicated to the nurturing of the highest values.
In those commercials, some of their techniques, some of their easy use of images, the swiftness of the imagery and the matching of images to music, the punch of what it is that is being sold, in fact, sometimes gets so clever that you're in some doubt about what is being sold. And the one defense against that great deluge of it is that they are actually becoming less and less effective product by product. They're becoming more effective not in selling products, but in selling the whole culture in which they're embodied like little bits of fruit in a cake. The whole cake becomes a fruit cake. The whole television looks as though it's selling something, even the BBC. What is it selling? You don't know. It appears to you as a recipient of it, as though there is something which, on the other side of this program, or this next week's program, or this trailered program, or this sequence of programs, there is that which you can get. What is it? Some magic. It isn't a chocolate bar, and it isn't a detergent. It's something like those things. And what it actually is your head. Before that degree of commerciality, the public world was in the street, and you could shut your door on it. And now it's here, it's in there. And as I'm not using it in a Marxist sense, I'm not trying to be tendentious, but capitalism now is actually about selling all of you to all of you. But they don't know what it is they're selling. The only object is to keep in the game, which is to keep selling something. And one day we're going to find out what it is.